Hello. In this video, we are going to look at how to calculate the length of a string. This is particularly useful when using strings in loops, and it allows you to make sure your program is more robust. And what I mean by that is that, let's take word 1 for example. I might write some code that could manipulate word 1 that is dependent on the length. If I put in, obviously we can see the length of word 1 is 4. But if I write the number 4 in my program and then change word 1 to a word of a different length, I could run into some problems. So we always want the computer to calculate the length for us. And we do that by using the built-in function len. So we say len and then we pass it a string parameter. So we're going to pass it the word, I don't know, elephant. So what this will do is it will invoke the function len and then pass it the word elephant and generate the length of that word. But it's not going to do anything with it because I haven't told it to take that length and store it anywhere or print it out. So I'm going to make a variable called, and so there we go. This is going to call the len function, pass it the word elephant, and return the length. And we can see the length of the word elephant is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I print out and I run this, I get that length of 8. So I've passed it an actual word. I can also pass it a variable. And in fact, I can produce nested statements as well. So I can actually do a print len, say word 1. So this is a nested statement. So what we see is we're going to start from the inside. We're going to calculate the length of word 1, and then we're going to print it to the screen. And there it is. Now, what I really want to stress here is this idea that len is a built-in function. So one of the things we're going to make sure we're comfortable doing is going out to the internet and finding these resources online. That is essential to becoming a good programmer. So let me show you where the documentation for this is. So this is the built-in function list for Python 3.5.2. Up here you can change your version. Be sure that you're actually in Python 3. Remember, Python 3 and Python 2 are very similar, but they are different languages. So there is quite a bit of difference in terms of how we use them. If you take a look at these lists of built-in functions, you see a whole bunch of them. Some of them that you actually already have used. So there's input is a built-in function. There's print is a built-in function. And one of the things that we really want to develop is a comfort of reading this documentation to find the tool that suits our need. There's length. So what I can do is, let's take a look here. Maybe I want to look at open. If I come up to the top here, the nice thing about this in this API is I can select any one of these functions and it pops me down to some further information about the specific function. You'll also notice that all our casting, we cast using these built-in functions. So there's str, somewhere here there should be int, int. Let's look at pow. That looks like an interesting one. Pow returns x to the power of y. Okay, so let's try and use this one, just for fun. Even though we haven't done any math stuff, let's use this function. So if I say power is equal to pow 3 to the 2, and I print power, I should get 3 to the power 2, which is 9. And sure enough, there's my 9. So again, to calculate the length of a word, we use a built-in function called len. But the bigger idea here that we really want to come comfortable with is being able to read the online documentation that tells us about these built-in functions. And then I can find the ones that suit my needs. To find this, simply go to Google and type in built-in functions Python 3 and it should take you right here. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And I'd love your feedback and suggestions in my comments section. Have a great day.